Good morning, everybody. So today's video is essentially watching our 12-year-old do his morning chores by himself, and then us explaining why in the world we would allow a 12-year-old to come out into this vast wilderness early in the morning all by himself and manage essentially most of our animals without our help. What are you doing?
Blowing on fire.
All right. Dad and I are going to go figure out why we don't have water.
Alright.
You got to keep that going. All right, we're going to follow Joe around as he does his normal morning chores. I'm going to pretend like I'm not here. Just kidding. He normally does this without me. All by himself.
Yeah.
Look at the snow. Are you sad it's not enough to play with?
Yeah.
I know, me too. All right, so what do you normally start with?
The puppies.
Are they the most fun? Is that why?
Yes. And the most cute.
Here's the puppies.
And the least annoying.
Oh, look at, they're waiting for you.
They know I don't really
Do you like doing your chores in the morning?
do. No.
Really? Then why do you do it without being asked?
Do I want to get over with?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I don't believe you, though. They're so excited. The brown one is Cletus, and the other one is white one is Bubba.
Ow.
They're excited to see you. Hi, Cletus. Hi, I'm excited. Oh, man. You guys are so cozy, huh? Nice and warm.
Are you gonna stay
Am I
out?
supposed to let them out?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Well, there they go.
too late.
Too late.
I normally grab their bowls and stuff, and then I do all the chickens.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because they're the most annoying thing.
The ducks really want to see you.
No, they don't. They call you out and realize that their water has like a 2-inch slab of it.
Are you going to break up their water?
No.
It might be too thick. Oh, here, look at our very safe method of doing the getting the heat lamps.
Puppies!
Oh man, the puppies are in there. I can see why you don't let them out.
And whenever I dump this, they always get in.
I don't think that's going to be, I think it's going to be solid ice. Oh, never mind. I'm glad I bought you new boots.
Yeah, our water is frozen, so we can't give them new water.
Yeah.
Morning.
But
But
we
what if I could?
Yeah, our well is frozen right now. Well, not the well, but there's my husband over there fixing it. Everything's fine except for that little spot.
Gosh.
Want me to get it?
Gosh darn it.
Here, you hold this. Here. She-Ra.
She-Ra?
You do know who She-Ra is? Huh?
Isn't she a Mortal Kombat character?
She is not a Mortal Kombat character. That's He-Man's like woman.
Well, I've never...
Check for eggs. Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you what to do.
Yeah, Mom.
This is why I let you do this by yourself.
Don't...
You guys don't want out, I promise.
No eggs.
Oh, it's so sad.
And no sign of cracked eggs.
Wait, don't they need food? Yes, they do.
Not every day.
Look, let me see. At least shake their container. Yeah. I'd put some food in that. If I was a little chickadee, I'd want to make sure that was full. I bet they eat more now because it's cold. Their little metabolisms are faster. Oh my. I guess we'll have to bring food over.
I hope the ducks didn't eat all their food.
Do you want me to go get the feed bag?
No, it's fine.
The day you can carry the 50-pound feed bag over here by yourself will be quite the day. I don't think the day you can carry a 50-pound feed bag over here, careful by yourself,
Yeah.
would be monumentous. And I don't think it's too far away. Am I being too nerdy? Would you please stop stepping on the ice?
It's not my fault it's there.
See, this is why I don't come do this, because I henpeck him. You gotta let your tween sons have some man time. I'm not capable. Should I get out of the way? They seem ready.
Yes.
All right. Ready for the duck parade? Are they gonna come out? You guys are, oh, their feet look good. That's something we gotta check.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna wanna go right back in.
We did get one duck egg.
Oh, what do you normally do with it? Put it in your pocket?
Yeah.
Oh, they're good to go. All the birds need some food, but we'll have to carry it out here for you, me and your dad.
And we gotta do the puppy.
Okay.
If my dog was here, I would have to do her.
Yeah, Gertie is, we don't know where she went.
I normally feed her first. So that these boys feed her first.
The chickens are mad.
I know.
Whew! We won't record us for refilling the feed and stuff. That's boring. I probably won't record you feeding the puppies.
You won't? Why?
Because I feel like we get the idea. Right? We got to see the cute puppies. They ran away. Do they follow you? Oh, look at the sunrise. I bet it won't pick up on this very well. It doesn't look the same. It's so red.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get it. I don't think we can. It's close.
Close enough, man.
Yeah. It's a beautiful morning. You ready for some hot cocoa?
Yes. I wish I can't change like you put inside.
Yeah. And this is where I leave you to the puppies when I go back in.
Yeah.
Heat up a little
Make
bit of
me
water for hot cocoa for you like usual. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You might be asking yourself why we started off with Joseph's chores this morning for our first live feed video. And the reason being is that we have homeschooled all three of our boys, and Joseph is the youngest, but this is how he starts his day off. We do this in order for him to learn responsibility. So we have always had a rule in this house that you feed the animals and others before you feed yourself. I believe that this causes a selflessness in the individual, which will make them a better human being, citizen, father, partner, employee later down the road. I think we all know about, animals. If you're nice to your dog and you feed your dog, then your dog's going to be loyal and he's going to love you. If you neglect it and you're abusive to it, then it's not going to be a very nice pet. And it goes the same for animals. It doesn't matter if it's a dog, it's a duck, goat, sheep, any type of livestock that you have. It's going to produce for you and provide for you better if you take care of it and you don't neglect that animal. And this, in general, just teaches, I think, young men how to be more responsible.
Also, all of our parenting is evidence-based, or at least most of it is. We both have a background in education and child psychology. 2 books that I would recommend for raising boys. We don't have daughters, so I'm sorry we don't have authors for that. The first one is Steve Bidduph, and he wrote Raising Boys, and he talks more about the physiology of boys and like what they need as they get older. For instance, a 6-year-old boy up to 6 years old, they really want to be with mom, and once they hit that 6-year-old mark, they start gravitating more towards dad, and it can be hard for mom to let go. And by 12, they just want to be with dad, and they want to be challenged, and they want to be around other men who will teach them things, and it helps a mom especially understand how to let go of her son and not coddle him, because there are times when they start to gravitate towards things we consider to be dangerous, but they need to have that challenge in order to grow into their manhood, because we're not really raising our children, we're raising future husbands and fathers, hopefully. And the second book is Dr. Leonard Sachs, and he has several books, not just the one on raising boys. It's called Boys Adrift. He has books about raising girls as well. He's an excellent author when it comes to child psychology. And he focuses more on the challenges boys face given their physiology and their biology in today's world. So he talks about how video games can intercept their desire for challenge and leadership, and they don't get to exercise that in the real world, and then they kind of get stalled, and they don't really learn how to take those desires and use them to propagate good and benefit for other people in their lives. He's an excellent author. I will put links to these books in the description below. And it's interesting with Dr. Leonard Sachs, he talks about how boys really need a strong leader, and if they don't have a strong leader, then they will fight amongst themselves until they determine who is the strongest leader. And if you've ever read Lord of the Flies, it narrates this situation perfectly. That's exactly what boys will do if left to their own devices. So it's really up to dads to be strong leaders, especially once their boys hit 6 and plus. Take them to do things, allow them to be the leader. Mom, you gotta let your kid, once he hits 12, go do those things. Like I hate letting Joe go do morning chores when it's -3 wind chill. I mean, I did trail him this morning, but I try really hard not to nag him. I really struggle with it. Yeah, we're wimps too though, because this is the upper south. But I really struggle with just letting my boys do hard things. If you see this log right here, this one, my middle son, and I was helping, but he was 15 or 16.
He was 15.
He had this on his shoulder, and he was putting it in place. This is the tongue and groove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was putting the tongue in the groove, and there was a tractor holding up this end, and I was about to die. I thought I was going to kill him, and how dare you put my baby in such a situation? And I was right here with my son.
He's a strong back. He can take it.
He's very strong. And obviously everything worked out fine, but there's time. I mean, our sons need challenges like that, and we need to allow them to find ways to be challenged as moms, and dads need to provide those opportunities. And if we get to be too naggy and overbearing, you guys gotta tell us to take a hike. It's hard, Mom and Dad. But that's how we've raised our kids, and it's evidence-based. And so far, we're 2 for 2, right, with successful adult men. But it is definitely an uncomfortable experience.
Yeah, and this whole journey started off with our boys. And I think it's pretty typical today, especially with 2020, which is when we actually started this. Imagine that, right, everyone? 2020, the magic year. But our children were just addicted to phones, video games.
Like everyone else.
Yeah. Not communicating very well, not communicating with others in real time. I mean, they did meet their wives on social media, which is very interesting. But our oldest son was out of the house by 20 and married at 23, 24, right on the cusp there. And then our middle son, he was out of the house at 18, married and with a child at 19. The oldest is an electrician. The youngest is an Army sniper, handling his business. He's currently in Korea doing good things over there. But he's also hopefully coming home here in a few months, so we're excited about that. And he's going to be taking a trip up to Washington State. Stationed. And hopefully she'll take a little footage of that travel, because I'm going to be here in the rear with the gear, and she's going to be off seeing our newest addition to the family, which is hopefully another healthy granddaughter. But I also wanted to kind of thank you guys. We picked up, I think, 40 subscribers since our short aired, and really appreciate that support. Also appreciate the comments. We have ordered I think a tripod and a couple angular bars that should allow us to help fix some of our camera angles. Yeah. So, and yeah, it's super janky. The sun just came up, and so now we've got light pouring down our faces. But we're making it happen, and we appreciate the comments. We got another comment. Yes, we have come a long, long way from where we started. Originally, this was just a project for my boys to get out on into some nature and to learn some skills, because they didn't have any skills. They didn't know how to do any electrical, plumbing, vertical, lift stuff like construction, agriculture, hunting.
Our culture.
Yeah, our original culture. We had lost that because, we were
Traveling
because of work, all the time. And you guys are probably also going to ask, like, how did you guys afford to do this? I am retired out of the military. And during that time in the military, we purchased homes. We didn't rent. I think we rented maybe once. But we always purchased a home, not the nicest house on the block, usually the medium range house in a nice neighborhood, fixed it up, and turned around and sold it for profit.
houses, yeah.
Yeah, so that gave us enough money to purchase land. You have to have 30% down on raw land. So at least that's where we're at. And it might differ state to state, but
It took us 20 years of flipping houses to accrue enough profit to have that money to put down on land.
yeah.
So be patient and smart with
Yeah.
the money. We made a lot. We've never been on a family vacation.
I wouldn't say
No.
that.
We went visited our own family. That doesn't count. Like
That's my neck of the woods.
most people like go someplace cool. I mean, it's cool to go home
don't
and visit
like grandma?
family,
You don't
but
like grandma?
no, I do. I'm just
All
saying
right.
that doesn't count. So we didn't, and we had one car payment,
Yeah.
and we made a lot of different sacrifices of our own, in addition to flipping houses. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and we continue to do that. It's a slow process. This originally was just going to be a hunting cabin. And if you check out our previous videos, we're at some point going to pull those down and give you guys a narrative. But we're kind of waiting for an actual camera and maybe some lights so that we can give you guys a better experience. And we got to get a computer. I mean, we don't have a functioning computer.
No, we don't.
So you don't need those things out here. You know?
No, not really.
No, you need a lot of what do you call it? A steel jaw and a stubborn mind.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll be editing and splicing this together on iMovie on my phone, so
That's
we'll
right.
see how that works out.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, Annie loved it so much. We have many, many stories about our journey that we're going to explain to you guys, in time. But she said, "Hey, I know you want to hunt here and hang out with the guys, and that's not happening because I want to retire here." And I was like, "This is a 16 by 16 cabin, not a home.
No
right?
power, no water.
No power, no water." So we kind of changed some things around and
I live
added on
yeah,
another,
900 feet.
about 900 square feet. So
And I lived without running water or electricity for a year and a half.
yeah, 2 years.
On and off for 2 years, because sometimes we were on post, but most for a year and a half, solid year and a half. No, I was bathing in a creek, y'all.
That's right. Duking it in the bucket,
But anyway, it was worth it, because
Mhm.
yeah, it was worth it.
It is. I think it teaches you a lot about yourself, and we're also very big to that within our parenting. Like our youngest son, everybody might be like, "Oh, 18. That's so young to get married."
Middle son.
Or, yeah, middle son. 18 is very young to get married. And I'll agree. That's pretty young in today's society. I don't think back in the day it was, because I think people were more mature. They worked jobs. They had more core family values. And they had more family support. I'm not going to lie there. We're kind of living in a broken society right now. A lot of divorce out there, a lot of single parents. And I mean, you guys keep doing you. I know there's no magic ticket to love.
Hyper-individualism.
Yep. And we're trying to
Can't think of the word.
Nope. So we're just trying to make the world a better place. Proud of you guys. We appreciate you coming in. Don't give up on your dreams. You can do it. And most importantly, don't let the thorn and thistle keep you down. You guys have a great day. Be blessed.
Thanks for having coffee with us.